All right, we're going to start the second part here of lesson 4. We've gone through the green pages, and now we're going to look at some of the more difficult portions of the lesson, the stuff to make you think and the tough stuff. And we'll see, where did that go? We'll see how you all did. Hopefully you've tried it. Try to get a little bit further. Okay, so here at the top, stuff to make you think. So draw a picture to describe each trick, write an abbreviation for each picture, and find each student's starting number. Okay, so here's the trick. It's think of a number, add 3, multiply by 2, and subtract 5. So we're trying to find a picture of the result, like here. Think of a number, multiply by 3, add 6. So we're kind of going to do all these steps. Before we would do it step by step. Here we're going to do it all together. Okay, so let's just go ahead and work this one down and see if we can find the abbreviation. So here I have 1, 2, 3 buckets. So we're going to do 3B plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marbles. Okay. Okay, so 27 at the end of this trick, what number did he start with? Okay, so this means that this whole thing will equal, so you got 3B plus 6 equals 27. That's what it will equal. So if we get rid of 6 marbles, get rid of 6 here, we get 21. And then I got to take this 21 and divide it into 3 different buckets. So 21 divided by 3 is 7. All right, here we're going to think of a number. So that's a bucket. Think of a number, add 3. So we're going to add 3 marbles. Then multiply it by 2. So I got to take both of these and multiply it by 2. So I'm going to have 2 buckets now. And 3 marbles times 2 will make 6 marbles. And then you're going to subtract 5. So I got to get rid of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 1 marble left. So that's 2 buckets plus 1 marble. Okay, and you could just mark them out like that if you wanted to, if you can't really erase it. So Carla got 31 at the end of this trick. What number did she start with? So that is 2B plus 1 equals 31. If you get rid of one of the marbles, you get rid of one here, you're left with 30. So then you're splitting 30 into 2 different buckets, or 30 divided by 2 is 15. Okay, think of a number. So I get a bucket. Multiply by 2. So 1 bucket times 2 is 2 buckets. Add 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Subtract the original number. So then we're getting rid of one of the buckets. Or again, you can just cross it out. So I have a bucket plus 7. So Maria got 85 at the end of this trick. What number did she start with? So B plus 7 equals 85. So I get rid of 7 marbles, get rid of 7 marbles over here, and 85 minus 7 is 78. Okay, so she started with 78 was her original number. Match each of the abbreviation on the left with a set of instructions on the right. Okay, so we may have to draw some pictures here of what these are. So think of a number, multiply by 2, and add 5. So if I think of a number, if I multiply that by 2, then I get 2 buckets. And then if I add 5, I get 5 marbles. So they're one that has 2 buckets and 5 marbles. Looks like 24, 2 buckets, 5 marbles. So we're going to put an A there. Think of a number. Multiply by 5. So then I have 5 buckets. We could, if we wanted, instead of you writing buckets each time, because I don't know about you, but I'm a little tired of drawing buckets, I could just put a B. So I got a B, I multiply that by 5, then I have 5 B's, and then I'm going to add 2, so plus 2. Is there one over here that has 5B plus 2? Looks like 22 does, so that's B. Think of a number, so B, add 2, so that's plus 2, and then multiply by 5. So you're taking each one of these times 5. So you got 5 buckets, and 2 times 5 will make 10. Where's 5B plus 10? 5B plus 10, so this is C. Think of a number B, add 5, and then multiply by 2. So B times 2 is 2B, 5 times 2 is 10, and 2B plus 10 is right there for D. Okay, so you could draw pictures if you want, or you can kind of use the shorthand of just writing the letter. All right, the tough stuff here. Okay, 25. Let's see what the circle and the butterfly are. Okay, so we've got 30 splits in half. So I got 15 here and 15 here. If we cancel this butterfly with this butterfly, okay, those will always balance. Okay, and let's see here. I've got this circle balances with this circle. So I know that a butterfly is 2 circles. So butterfly equals 2 circles. Okay, so I can't divide this 15 into these 2 circles because remember the total has to equal 30. I know that all of this right here will equal 15. And I know that a butterfly is 2 circles because of what I canceled and it had to balance. So instead of writing this, if I write 2 circles here, then I can divide the 15 among those 5 circles. Okay, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay, and if a butterfly is 2 circles and a circle is 3, that must mean that this is 6. And we can check this out. So I've got 3 here and 6 and 6. Well, 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. You got 3, 3, 3, 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 6 makes your 15. Okay, so you kind of got to do a little bit of work there on that one. Okay, which is why it's the tough stuff. Let B equal a butterfly. Let C equal a circle. There are many equations that you can write using this mobile. Write at least 2. For example, the left string shows that 3C plus B equals 15. Well, I can do this side over here, and I can say 2B plus C equals 15. There's one. I could say B equals 2C. That's what we had right there. I could also add them all together and equal to 30. I could say 1, 2, 3, 4C plus 3B equals 30. Okay, so there's a ton of different equations here that we could write. All right, here it looks like we're just going to find the pattern. All right, so 5 to 11. Okay, I can't multiply. It looks like I add 6 maybe. But if I look over here, I don't add 6 here. Okay, so this one's a little more tricky because it's not just going to add or multiply numbers. What happens if we do both? Okay, let's take this one times 2. So times 2 will get me 10, and then if I add 1, I'll get this. Can I do that here? So 50 times 2 is 100. 100 plus 1 gives you 101. Okay, so times 2 plus 1. That worked for both of those. Let's try this one. So 24 times 2 is 48. And then 48 plus 1 is 49. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write that equation. We took a number, we took it times 2, and then we added 1. Okay, let's take 40. 40 times 2 is 80. 80 plus 1 is 81. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Let's jump over here to 18 because these we got to go the other way around. So 18 times 2 is 36. And 36 plus 1 is 37. Now, when I go the other way, I have to do it backwards. So remember, I multiplied by 2 first, and then I added 1. So when I go this way, I'm going to subtract 1 and then divide by 2. We kind of do it the opposite order. So 21 minus 1 is 20, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. So there's your original number. 73 minus 1 is 72, and 72 divided by 2 is 36. 1 minus 1 is 0, and 0 divided by 2 is 0. 55 minus 1 is 54. 54 divided by 2 is 27. Okay, so this rule works. That was kind of a harder one. Again, we are in the tough stuff here. All right, so the next thing you need to do is flip the page, and on page 18, you're going to have your problems to work through. And when you are done with this, you will have a lesson 4 quiz that you will need to take. And again, it will be specific numbers or words from page 18. We'll see you all in the next lesson.